thank you for your time
My
this
pleasure.
afternoon. You've had a great career, not only at San Francisco Club for 41 years as head golf professional, but you had tour days before that as well. So please tell us about some of the times, and very different from today's playing and today's events, and some of the successes and even maybe some of the heartbreaks and the wonderful family that came along.
Well, yeah, boy, it's hard to know where to start. Let me think. Let's see. Okay, so getting out on tour, and just prior to getting out on tour, I get out of school, and I got lucky. I got hired to work for Claude Harmon. He was 6 months at Thunderbird and 6 months at Wingfoot, and actually it was the best job in the country. They called it the teaching playing assistant. And I had just gotten out of college, and Butch had just gotten out of, working for Mr. Harmon. Butch, didn't have a name yet, but actually he had a name where he grew up in Mamaroneck. So that's a great story. But anyway, so the two of us were the two teaching pros, and boy, Harmon was fantastic. If I ever needed, you'd teach all morning, you'd be booked. In the afternoon, the members always ask you to play, and they split your caddy three ways, and because you're at Wingfoot, you're really the only assistant pros that got to play in the Met Pro-Ams on Monday. So it was a great time. And then I get out there, I make it at tour school, and get to play with the guys. In college, as a junior, you never even dream you're gonna be able to make it out on tour, but I got to watch Palmer play in the LA Open growing up at Rancho, and he was bigger than life. And then I got to play college golf, and I made All-American a couple times, and then you think just maybe there's a chance. And then I got to play with the guys, and that's just something you dream about. So
Congratulations, Rick. And then after the tour with San Francisco Club,
okay, so I was playing the tour, and my brother, trying to get this clear, my brother-in-law is a member of in a law firm in San Francisco, and one of the directors of the law firm is on the board of San Francisco Golf Club, so they were kind of watching my ups and downs as I played. And then the job opened up at San Francisco, and so they called me. And then decision time. I'd been playing for 7 years, and 6 of those years I was in the National Guard. That's the one thing that I wish I could have spent that time practicing and working out, but that kept me out of Vietnam. So all praise to those that went over there, and Butch was one of those. So I was introduced there, and I get a call, and Mr. Tatum, past president of the USGA, member, was on the head of the election committee, and he asked if I'd like to come for an interview, and I said, yeah. It was the LA Open that week. I said I'd pull out of the LA Open, come up, and he said, I think that worked. And so he said, no, play, and then come up, and I did, and I went straight from playing to be a head pro, which is just another. I had about 6 really fortunate things in my life. One of them, I can't fail to mention, in college, my college coach, Stan Wood, get me tuition to get me through school. So that was huge. And then family, I got lucky. I met a great girl, and we've had three neat sons, and I'm real proud of them. And it's just been a very lucky fella.
Well, as we are to have you as a friend, Rick. So 41 years at San Francisco Golf Club, and many associates, many assistants that have gone on to become head golf professionals and such. So how shall we best remember the legacy of Rick Rhoads?
Well, I hope I'm answering your question straightforward enough, but what an honor to be able to be the pro at that club. A small club, small private club, small membership. With less members, it's an easier job, and they're a bunch of great guys, and I just couldn't have had a better time. I spent a lot of that time teaching, and I had a good staff, and some of them moved on to nice places, and that was all good. Let's see, what else? boy, I hate to, so little time and so much to thank. The staff did such a great job. I'd be in on back then, pros owned the shop. They owned the range. They paid the salaries, and that was fun. A lot of that's changed now, of course. But it was all good, and just the people, the golf course, and the people I got to be around. It was just a real treat.
Well, Rick, thank you. And again, congratulations. And ladies and gentlemen, a member of the NCPGA 2020 Hall of Fame class, Mr. Rick Rhoads. Thank you, Rick.
Thank you, and thank all of you.